Hello and welcome to Cadenza. Have you ever had that moment where someone comes up to you at what might be the worst possible time and asks you how you're doing? Of course, it being the worst possible time, you are not interested in getting into it with them, so your answer is likely going to be fine. But you can't answer it in a way that will prompt more questions. Who has time for that? You have to sell it so they know, or they at least accept, that everything is in fact fine and that they have fulfilled their friendly obligation of asking you about you before they go off and start talking about them, which in this moment is preferred over more questions about you. They don't know what you have going on, and unless they are awful humans, they probably didn't ask you to aggravate you further. So you have to give them some leeway at least and acknowledge the effort. Take the high road. Be a better person. Once you establish that you are at some level of fine, you can make other excuses for needing to finish what you are in the middle of at the moment, because it's also likely that you have no real interest in exploding on this poor soul just because they did a thing and they also happen to be in your blast zone. The wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing. Despite the earnest desire to be entirely honest all the time, we may often drift into little falsehoods for any number of reasons. Most of the time it's probably because we want to avoid a greater conversation, or in some cases confrontation, or we feel it's just not convenient. We do this. I'm trying hard not to say that we lie with great skill, interest, and agility, because on the main issues, honesty is the way to go. But we may still feel the need to fudge things from time to time, or maybe bluff is a better word. It is very much second nature. It's a habit. We may not even realize we are doing it that much because we don't equate the bluff or the fudge factor as carrying the same level of evil as a full-on lie might carry. I mean, a bluff is kind of a pause button to stop the current action until one is ready to face the thing full on, or a distraction. I'll wager that if you are being honest with yourself, you have bluffed everyone you've ever cared deeply for. In a rigid black and white world, for the sake of illustration, a bluff in cards or in life would be anything that is some sort of misdirection. Yes, I let the cat out. No, we can't go to the park today. It's closed. No, your birthday presents are not in the closet. I just don't want you to go in there because I thought I saw a bunch of bats in there. Whatever. It's something we learn very early, a who broke this, not me sort of thing, and it is not exclusive to our dealing with other people. We are also bold and comfortable with our bluffery, even to try it on ourselves regularly, with great enthusiasm, and that is what inspired the writing of this week's song. A couple of weeks ago, I discussed the writing of Same Time Next Week, where the main character really felt, for the most part, that they were doing the work, and that in doing the work, everything was going to be great. A twist on the power of positive thinking, which might also be a bluff, just like fake it until you make it. Look, it happens. I won't be so bold as to say we all do it, but we all probably do it. I accept it, and I'm not here to judge. This week's tune, Feeling Better, to me is a breakup song, but one where the main character is likely trying to do the job of convincing their brain that the breakup was the best of all possible things, and that, in fact, they are now even better for it, and likely to flourish. But still, as time and the song goes on, we see some cracks in that facade that indicate there is still residual elements that need to be cleaned up or addressed before whatever the bluff is becomes reality. Neat, huh? So again, fake it until you make it. Do what it takes to get to the other side. Power of positive thinking, no matter how delusional, and just good old-fashioned being human. How do you feel? Let's explore. Feeling better.